Hey gang, what's up? Welcome back here to another edition of The Fishing Teacher, and thank you very much for making some time to check today's video out. And guys, today we're going to be talking about lures that have chartreuse backs on them, and when the chartreuse backs will outproduce other colors out there. It's a very situational color out there, but at times it can really make a huge difference in catching fish or not, so we're going to dig into that a little bit. So guys, real quick before we get started, I just want to invite everybody out there, if you're interested in booking an on-the-water lesson with me, just shoot me a private message on my Facebook page, Randy Blockett Professional Angler, and I can give you all the details for that. We usually do our lessons here on Table Rock Lake or Stockton Lake here in Missouri, so much appreciated. Okay guys, let's talk a little bit about back color here. Now, a lot of this depends on, there's a combination of things. It's confidence, it's technique, it's specific weather conditions, it's water clarity, it's time of the year, it's species of fish. There's a lot of different variables that go into this as far as when a chartreuse back works better. But main thing, as far as from just a foundational approach, there's two situations where a chartreuse back works really good, and they're sort of a paradox, because the first situation is in dirty water or low light conditions, and the second situation is in extremely clear water situations and high light intensity situations. Now, I know that sounds confusing, but let me get into this, because let's talk about the when this thing works good in real clear water or bright sunny conditions. It's totally area specific, and it only works like if you're fishing up north for smallmouth bass in like the Great Lakes. Places like Lake St. Clair, Lake Champlain, all the Great Lakes, that type of stuff. There's something about the personality of a smallmouth bass in clear water that will attack a chartreuse back in extremely clear water. I mean, you could throw it out there in water visibility of 10 to 12 foot. Any smallmouth will come out of nowhere and bite a chartreuse back when nothing else will. You could not get a bite on a largemouth lake if you tried to do the same thing. But more specifically, in the situations where most people can apply this to their fishing, is a chartreuse back is really good if you've got dirty water or low light conditions. So if you're fishing an area that has water visibility of say less than 12 inches of visibility, sort of that maybe 4 inches, maybe 15 inches visibility, but dirty water, what you consider muddy or dirty water, chartreuse back is a really good color because it's bright, it puts off a lot of reflection, it puts off a lot of light. The fish can see it a little bit better in those conditions, especially if you've got some dirty water that does not have much wind to it. Now, another situation where the chartreuse back work really good in a little bit cleaner water, not much cleaner, but up to like 2 foot visibility, is if you have low light conditions. So if you're out there, say early in the morning or late in the evening, or say you get out there and it starts raining, raining pretty hard, and some heavy cloud cover blows in, the chartreuse back can actually be a good attractant up to like 2 foot of visibility. But for the most part, guys, it's extremely situational. To be honest with you, it's not one of my favorite back colors. If you ask me what my favorite back color is, and most backs are either black back, green, brown, purple, blue. Those are some common back colors. The chartreuse would probably be one of my least favorites, simply because it's very situational. Now, I do have them, and I've got a bunch of them in my box, because if I do get in those situations that I mentioned, I will use the chartreuse back. But anyway, guys, that's just a little tidbit of information. They're worth having a few of them in your box for those situations, because at times I've seen it make a big difference. So hope it helps out. We'll talk later.